Hello, welcome to Mace Drum Studio. My name is Alan, and in this lesson, we're going to learn the easiest drum beat to play. Now, if you've been following along in our previous lessons and you need a recap, you can go back and check them out because we're going to jump right into this today. This drum beat is going to have quarter notes and eighth notes. And to play this drum beat, you really only need a hi-hats, a snare drum, and a kick drum. So how do we put it all together? We're going to be playing eighth notes on the hi-hat, we're going to be playing quarter notes on the snare drum, and we're going to play quarter notes on the kick drum. So we're going to start with the hi-hat first, and the hi-hat is going to count eighth notes, and we count eighth notes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's going to sound like this. So what happens if we add the bass drum? The bass drum hits on the 1 and the 3 of our 4 count. I'm going to play the hi-hat first, and then I'm going to add the kick in afterwards. So far we got the hi-hats, we got the kick drum, and now we have to add the snare drum. So the snare drum hits on the 2 and the 4. And I'm going to do the same pattern before. I'm going to start with the hi-hat, and I'm going to add the snare drum. So now we're going to put it all together. I'm going to start with the hi-hat, I'm going to add the kick drum, and then I'm going to add the snare drum. And once the snare drum is in there, we'll be able to hear what the full beat sounds like. All right, so I'm going to play it just a little bit slower this time, right? But I'm going to play all 3 instruments. So the easiest way to understand it when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, when you count the 1, it's good. 1 is going to be a kick and a hi-hat. And then the hi-hat plays by itself. And then the 2 comes in, it's going to be the snare drum and the hi-hat. And then the hi-hat plays by itself. And it's that pattern alternates back and forth. So and once you start speeding up more, it's going to sound more natural. Here's a little variation of that pattern. Instead of just playing the kick on the 1 and the 3, the kick is going to play all 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So without the snare drum, it sounds like this. Now I'm going to put the snare in, but the snare still only plays on the 2 and 4. And this beat I like to call 4 on the floor. A little bit faster. A lot of dance pop music uses that drum beat right there. Don't forget to practice that beat, and remember, once you've mastered that beat, you're going to be able to play along to a lot of songs. Remember, practice slow at first, build your speed up later. So if you're getting value from these lessons, I would appreciate it if you can like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.